Let's take a look at the assignments for this week. And what I want you to do is to download and install Visual Studio Community Edition. Here's the link to Visual Studio Online. You can see that this is a product of Microsoft, and what I'd like you to install is a Visual Studio 2019 Community Edition with options for desktop C and C++ applications. It's a free download and it's a pretty good IDE. This is an example of Visual Studio already running on my computer. If you use Windows or Mac, you can make your choices here, but also you can apply your selection right here in this section of the website and choose desktop, C++, and here's your operating system. For example, I'm running Windows 10, so this would be my set of choices. And when you make your selection, like I did right here, then you can pick Community Edition, which is free, and start the download. Of course, I'll cancel mine because I have already downloaded Visual Studio and installed it. So once it gets downloaded, just follow the instructions to install, and you can then test your first project following our presentation today. Before we get started with our lecture today, I would like to show you a few tips regarding your directory structure organization. So this is my Windows File Explorer window, and what I strongly recommend that you do is to choose to display file name extensions. If you don't use this option, like for instance if I temporarily check this off, you see that files that I previously had being displaying extensions for now disappear. So for instance, this is a zip file, but I don't see the extension of the zip file. So what I require you to do is just to check this on and make sure that it stays on. And I am typically using detail view, so I can see the modification dates on files and directories and the types and sizes of my items right here. You can see that I'm choosing a pretty simple directory structure. For instance, here my location on this hard drive is C BCC. For the course for CIS 123, I'd like to just make new folder that's called CIS 123, and so this will be pretty much all the work that I'll be doing in this course. I can refer to this directory. I also recommend that you use an alternative site where you can save your work, and I'll show you how to preserve your projects once we start working on them. But plan on using Microsoft OneDrive or some other cloud service, perhaps to preserve your work or even copy it to another computer. My other really quick recommendation, at least for this course, is that when you create your directories, my preference is not to use spaces. Instead, if you really need a space, you can insert an underscore. I'm not doing it, but just telling you that sometimes when you use command line utilities to work on your projects, some of the tools may break when you have spaces in your file names or directory names. Of course, I use this term directory. It's the same as a folder. So folder or directory is the same term. If you already have a functioning integrated development environment on your computer that is capable of compiling standard C++, for example, such as open source code blocks or other integrated development environment, you don't have to change anything, and you may continue using what you have. In all of our presentation, we'll be using only standard C++ code, which is totally portable to all other platforms. At the same time, if you're using older edition of Visual Studio, I highly recommend to upgrade to the latest one, because it includes all the bug fixes, security patches, and other improvements in the software.